Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Indie and middle market video games this year in 2019 are really killing it. We are seeing risk-taking, innovation, and quality on a whole new scale, on a whole new level than ever before. One example of such being the Blackout Club, a first-person co-op horror game centered around a group of teenage friends investigating a monstrous secret beneath the skin of their small town. 1 to 4 players explore procedurally generated missions against a fearsome enemy you can only see with your eyes closed. Well, that's the sales pitch at least. And while it rings mostly true, the game is not without its flaws. Flaws that I ignored. If you've watched any of my previous videos and gotten to know me, then you know I love video games. I'm easily amused. I'm easily impressed. To my detriment, I have a positive bias towards video games in general. That doesn't mean I'm not self-aware, and I can admit this and I can be objective, but still, for me, it's easy to get lost in the wonderment and the excitement of exploring and experiencing a brand new video game. And to top it all off with that, the Blackout Club has a very strong first impression to make. Its opening prologue tutorial is very story-heavy, very scripted and cinematic, and oh so very atmospheric. Outside of the prologue tutorial, however, the base game itself is also solid. I would argue it's a good game. I would still recommend it, but it's important to not be lost in your own thoughts and not get trapped in an echo chamber, to listen to other opinions and perspectives to help broaden and expand your own. And now in comes my primary objective for making this video. You see, this video is a Trojan horse. A little promotional hit for my good friend and fellow YouTuber, Wizfish, who constructed a well-made, excellent, fair, and detailed video review of the Blackout Club. And his critique was able to open my eyes to my biases and my faulty, overtly positive impressions of the game. Make no mistake, however, I still like the game, still enjoy it, still recommend it. But it takes a sharper mind, a sharper wit, a more critical eye with a more critical mind to be able to break down and analyze the faults with a game's structure and design that hamper, that are detrimental to the player experience and even the actually positive attributes and enjoyable elements of the game experience itself. Wizfish's Blackout Club review, along with all his other video game reviews in general, really, are all exceptionally well-spoken and constructed. His reviews and well-developed positions alone have been able to sway me, convince me into making purchases that I am more than pleased with. No regrets whatsoever. Wizfish is a YouTuber, a content creator, a critic, a reviewer that you can trust because he is brutally honest. He does not sugarcoat anything as I do. He expresses himself in a pure, concentrated manner to relay his experience, his opinions, his perspective and outlook on any particular video game. His channel is one of the most underrated in the YouTube gaming sphere. His video game review videos are of such high quality. If you are a fan of, if you enjoy video game reviews, I cannot recommend enough that you subscribe to Wizfish and watch his reviews. But in particular, when it comes to the Blackout Club, he is able to provide a fair and much needed critique on how the game was designed, looking past and ignoring the overwhelmingly positive reception the Blackout Club has received, looking only to express himself and not validate others. The Blackout Club is a game that desperately needs the criticism. There are areas of the game that require serious improvement, stuff I overlooked if not flat out ignored in my initial playthroughs of the game. So enamored was I with the game's style, its themes, its inspirations, and the admittedly very fluid game feel. Unfortunately, however, my positive outlook on the game and many others' positive outlook on the game and their positive reviews can be a bit of a misdirection, misinformation, misleading people into purchasing and playing a game that they might not enjoy, that they will take serious issues with, issues that Wizfish addresses in his review. While I would still argue that the Blackout Club is a good game, I must concede with Wizfish's criticisms that the Blackout Club can be just so much better. Now, I also must admit, Full disclosure that I have played the Blackout Club in co-op with Wizfish, and I even made a guest star appearance in his Blackout Club review. And I can say from personal experience talking, hanging out with, playing with the guy, that Wizfish is one of the most genuine human beings I have ever had the pleasure of spending time with. He's an honest guy, he's a good man, and he is way too hard on himself. Near the end of his Blackout Club review, there's an important message that he sends that not only lets you further understand his character, but also delivers a critically important concept that really all video game developers should take into consideration. I won't spoil exactly what it is, but it does concern time. Time is a finite resource, and video games demand a fair amount of it. A video game wasting your time, another human being creating something designed to waste your time, is almost malicious, if not at the very least, immensely inconsiderate. And the way Wizfish is able to attack the root cause of this dilemma is masterful in his delivery. And while he does rightfully condemn the game in its failings, it's important to note that in his review, in all his reviews really, he gives games their due. He takes the time to compliment and relay to you the portions of the games that he did enjoy, that are well made. From my perspective, a fair mix of objectivity and subjectivity. In the end, however, I hope you have absorbed at least two things watching my video. One, that you'll check out the Blackout Club. Give it a look and see if it's for you. And two, that you will go watch Wizfish's review of the Blackout Club to not only gain some perspective on the game itself, but to also just watch a really good YouTube video from a really good guy. I'm sure it goes without saying that all of you watching right now are going to go subscribe to Wizfish's YouTube channel and go watch all of his video game review videos. It's worth it, they're worth it, he's worth it. A true positive example of a quality gaming YouTube channel, video game reviews, and just a quality content creator overall. Then again, however, I don't really need to ask for all of you to go check out and support Wizfish, cause you know I'll find you and break your fucking legs if you don't. True friendship. Threatening your audience with physical violence to go support the ones you care about. Anyways, that's been the video. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to like the button. Hit the like button up too. So me, everybody involved in the video, if you would the like button, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I love your comment, leave a comment. What are your thoughts, feelings on the topic of the video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to support this video, then please share it on social media, Twitter and Facebook. If you want to support me directly, well, there's always Patreon. Anyways, guys, that's been a video, and I'll see you all later.